The only way to really describe it is to check out the show.
Can you give yourself a brief introduction? What's your name, where are you from, your title, and how long you've dedicated yourself to FLC?
Sure. I'm Anita Colby, and I'm one of the founders of Bronx Underground. I am from the Bronx originally and now, and I've been doing Bronx Underground since the very beginning in 2001, so that's 11 years.
In your opinion, what is FLC?
I'd say that FLC or Bronx Underground is, the whole idea is that we started with was to be a place where music is for the kids and by the kids. So it's all about do-it-yourself ethic and, music for all of us. I grew up in the Bronx, and when I was in high school, there was nowhere for us to see live music in the Bronx. And we always felt that there wasn't enough to do here. So the founders, Dave and myself, we were in touring bands, and we saw all these shows in community centers and teen centers and VFW halls in Connecticut and Long Island, and we said, oh my God, we have to bring this to the Bronx. There's nothing like it here, and that's how Bronx Underground started.
How important is it for kids to have exposure to different genres of music?
Oh my God, I think it's incredibly important for kids to have exposure to different genres of music. Music is, it's a cliche, but it's the soundtrack to our lives. It's something that connects all of us, and it provides all kinds of meaning, whether it's inspiration or an outlet. And seeing those different genres just can really expand your mind. There's somebody in our lives that first introduced us to this, whether it's a certain act or a certain person, a friend, whatever, and then you branch out. So seeing different genres is, I think, really important. It's the most amazing feeling to help keep independent music alive in the Bronx. I think the Bronx is, unfortunately, such an underserved borough. There's not a lot going on here, and a lot of people, even if they're from here, are kind of afraid of doing something that gives back or that provides an activity, especially for young people. And that's really upsetting for us, and we think it's so important to keep this alive, both the music and something for all of us young people to be able to do in our backyards. Kept very much the same. It's all about that do-it-yourself ethic, right? How it changes is changing with the times. We've also branched out to do more things as genres and taste evolve. When we started, now, in addition to shows, we do a lot of dance parties, and we've been doing that for a lot of years. I know electronic music is really big now. We've been probably doing those for 3 or 4 years, and it was pretty different at the time. But if we had done that in 2001, people would have been like, what the hell is that? But, as tastes change, we branch out. So that's one thing we've been doing more of.
Do you plan on expanding FLC to other venues?
We've done some different venues over the years, and we still do. I think we really want to stay Bronx-centric. We've done some things in Manhattan, but we realize that our passion is really for the Bronx. You can do shows in Manhattan and Brooklyn, and that's great. And there's a ton of people that do that, but the real need is here, and that's what we really care about. So if it's different venues or here, it's all about the Bronx for us. My hope is that music continues to inspire people and connect people and give people an outlet, and I think it'll continue to do that. And I think especially in the age of online, it can connect us even if we're not together, but then having the live show experience continue to be at the heart of music. And I think that's something that won't change, and in fact I can almost see becoming more important as we're all in our own worlds, online, at home. The festivals and the concerts being really an experience where we can share something together, whether it's the bands with the audience with the audience, a place to meet friends. I think that's a big part of the experience, and it'll continue to be, and I hope it does.
How long you've been going to FLC?
Oh man, my first time I went to FLC was in high school, and it was for my sophomore year, and since then it was just a world of craziness, and FLC was great. Yeah, so since high school.
Does FLC mean anything to you?
When I first started going to FLC, it was like the cool kids did in high school. Like you went to FLC on Friday nights. Like that was the thing. And since then, it meant like it was a great place to go and just feel good, and it meant the world to me in high school. Like I just loved going. I loved getting fancy and going out and having a good time. So it was good.
How long have you been going to FLC?
I've been going to FLC for, let me think, a year, yeah, a little over a year. I started going this summer, a little bit before the summer of senior year of high school, and I still go there from time to time. So yeah, I think actually it might be over almost like a year and a half probably. Yeah.
Does FLC mean anything to you?
Does FLC mean anything to me? I think in a sense, yeah. I think because when I started going, it was sort of like it epitomized like that point in my life where I was like the most teenagery I could be, and it was like there was no other time that I was like that, like, you know, rambunctious and like jumpy and like all about the boys and hanging out with my girlfriends. And so I think going to FLC really captured like that point in my life where it was just like it gave me that opportunity to be like that teenager, you know, have that experience.
I used to go to FLC when I was like a junior, senior in high school, and then I went once after I was a freshman in college. Let's, you know, give you some dates. For me, I went there a couple of times, and I went to go see some friends play and, you know, just kind of like show the world their music, which is kind of cool, and I was like, yeah, woo. There's a lot of diversity in the music in FLC, which I like that. It's not like one type of person, one type of music kind of thing, but I don't know, I guess when I was younger, I just kind of was less open-minded about things. And FLC means anything to me, it would be, going back to the previous question, it would be, it means times that I spent with my friends that I got to just kind of relax and be myself, and a lot of the time it's not necessarily people that you know.
You keep going to FLC?
Well, I haven't been since high school, so now that I'm back at, you know, Manhattanville here, probably not, you know, go back, but I would love to go visit and just see how it's changed over the years, so.
Will you keep going to FLC?
Yeah, I don't know for how long though, because it is like, you know, I'm starting to grow out of like this, you know, that scene and, you know, out of the whole era, but I think, yeah, for a little bit while, I'll keep going.
Would you change anything about the shows at all?
No. I think it's really great.
Alright, so what's your name, dude?
AJ Chiro.
And what brings you out here?
I just played FLC with my band One Fell Swoop.
Yeah, I saw the end of this set. It's pretty good. What do you get? What's the benefits of playing here? Do you get anything out of it?
Yeah, cool promotion, fun show, good time.
Do you like the stage and
yeah, it's
the
cool.
setting around here?
Yeah, definitely. It's a cool room, it's small, cool people. New York City area.
Have you been here before, or like?
I have. It's the first time playing here, but I've been here for a few shows.
Big difference playing here?
I mean, it's definitely more fun to play.
All right.
Always more fun.
Oh yeah. All right, thanks, Jojo.
Okay.
Sure. Nice to meet you, Jojo. So what is this space exactly? Because I've never been here before.
This is Bronx Underground. It's, from my point of view, it's an amazing venue, and great bands play. Bronx Underground pretty much is like, it's like, it's a concert where I guess you can say people can get away. Great bands. It's not many people here today, but it's really good, and I wouldn't like not come. I guess you could say I really like wouldn't come. Like this is like pretty much my life.
FLC is definitely something to check out if you haven't gone. You know, regardless if you're in college, you have kids. No, don't go if you have kids. Your kids might be there. But regardless if you're in college or in high school, you know, just to like have the experience and say like you went. It's only $10, I think. Yeah, I think it was $10. And you know, yeah, the basement's hot, and, but, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do.